Messages from Shaltazar, Minding the Mind. We are here with you now and forever. Take a deep breath. Let go. Surrender. Be in this now here moment. Feel what comes up. Feel it deeply. Begin to learn how to look very intensely into the moment. What do you feel? What thoughts are coming up? Don't ask why. Don't try to figure out why you feel the way you do in this moment, or why a certain thought is present. Just observe. Just be aware. Practice again. Be in the moment. No more and no less. Be content with merely observing, with being witness to the moment. There are two of you, one totally immersed in the moment and one watching on. Yes, watching on with love. No judgment, not trying to change how you feel or what thoughts you are thinking. This state of acceptance is very important if you wish to experience any degree of self-mastery. Yes, self-mastery. The ability to master the duality, to be conscious, totally conscious, to let go of the conditioned mind, to get in touch with your true self, the unity of your human self and your divine self, the coming together of mind, body, and spirit. Be still as you permit yourself to stay in the moment, being the actor you call by your name, as well as the spirit within that has been here many times before. It will take much practice of staying in the now moment, allowing your humanness to go about your lifetime expression, while allowing spirit, the observer, to watch on, and doing so in a conscious way. Begin to allow yourself to be both your human expression and the observing spirit, all in the now moment, more of the time. But how can we do that? It seems very difficult to be two things at once, you say. And yes, we realize you have not been taught how to do this. If it were part of your upbringing, part of your education, it definitely would be easier. But if you wish to achieve self-mastery, it is a necessary step in the process. Find ways so doing this can become easier. Once again, we encourage you to practice often. Learn to separate yourself from your human experiences. It is very easy for you to be the human aspect of who you are. But often allowing yourself to become the observer is more challenging. Practice stillness. Practice awareness. Practice connecting more deeply to all your senses. Quiet the mind and feel. Simply listen, watch, and feel without judgment, without censoring. Simply be in your senses. Put your focus on your sensory consciousness, no more and no less. Instead of concentrating on your thinking mind, merely shift your attention. When thoughts come up, simply give yourself permission to take a break from thinking. Let the thoughts float away and come back to your senses. You may want to make this a part of your rituals and practices. may be added to your meditations. Consciously make time to shift your attention to the sensory consciousness. Work on strengthening your ability to observe. When you go for a walk, instead of allowing your wandering mind to run off in different directions, simply heighten your senses of observation. What colors do you see? What sounds do you hear? What are you feeling? Is it hot or cold? What do you smell? Again, we repeat, practice often. Take time to simply observe, to be aware of what is going on all around you. Deepen your awareness. Let go of your thinking mind so you can become more aware of all that is going on around you at a deeper level. Once you feel you have become more comfortable observing all that is around you, then you can begin to observe yourself more. We cannot tell you how long you will have to practice observing your surroundings with greater depth and intensity before you begin to watch and observe yourself more mindfully. Another helpful exercise to get you ready for greater self-awareness is to practice watching other people. After you have become more astute at watching your surroundings, begin to turn your focus to other people. Pay attention to what they say. Just listen very intently. Listen to their voice. Is it high-pitched or low-pitched? What is their body language? Sense the words they are using. Begin to see if you can interpret how they are feeling. This is much easier for the many empaths that currently inhabit your planet. It is not as easy for those who still spend too much time in their thinking mind. Practice often observing deeply, very deeply, other humans around you. The more intensely you can watch another person, the easier it will be to observe yourself. Now, when the time feels right, begin to practice self-observation. At first, you will have to take time away from your normal activities to practice. But eventually, you will have a heightened sense of self-awareness even as you go about your daily activities. Continue to practice. Why do you keep saying to keep practicing, you ask? Because this is only the first step in achieving self-mastery. If you are not proficient at this step, you will not be able to advance to the next phase. So yes, we repeat over and over again to practice. Gain deeper and deeper awareness of what you are thinking, what you are feeling, even who you think you are. Although you may never truly master total self-awareness, begin to move to the next step. From a greater sense of self-observation, begin to become aware of the choices you are making. Whether you know it or not, you are making thousands of choices every day of your life. You may not be cognizant of those choices because you are often so distracted. That is how self-awareness can help you. Having practiced separating your human self from the observer or spirit within, you can watch on as the human you makes all the choices you do in a day. Try not to judge the choices, but instead simply become more mindful of what you are choosing. Often humans don't even realize they are making so many choices every minute of every day. Whether you know it or not, You are choosing every moment of your life what to think, what to do, or what to say. That is why we encourage you to focus more on the present moment. When the mind is wandering off into the past and the future, it is difficult to be aware of the choices you are making every moment. The mind can work at a very quick pace, so it is difficult to realize that you are making so many choices. Your practice of self-awareness will help you realize the vast number of choices you are making all of the time. A thought comes up, and the next thing you know, it leads you to another thought and another, and then you realize you have been thinking thoughts that don't even relate to your original thought. As you become more skillful at self-observation, you will realize when your mind has wandered off in so many different directions. Then you can choose to bring your mind back to the present moment, or let it continue to wander. Pay attention to your mind and observe how it operates. You will soon come to appreciate that a lot of the choices you are making are coming from your unconscious mind. It is as if you are on autopilot, and without realizing it, you are making choices without truly being cognizant of those choices. The unconscious mind is that part of your brain that is programmed by your personal experiences. It is where habits are established. They are developed not from conscious decisions, but from repeating the same thing over and over again. That is why it seems so difficult to make major changes in your life. Your unconscious mind is simply making choices based on what it has learned from what you have done in the past. The key to this teaching is to take away some of the power from the unconscious mind and instead learn to become more conscious and aware of your choices. By making more conscious choices, you will begin to take full responsibility for the life you live, not from a place of criticism, blaming, or regretting, but from a place of great power, from a place of realizing you are the creator of your life experiences. This life is yours to live, one conscious choice at a time. Hopefully you will become more understanding, tolerant, accepting, and loving of the choices you make. By making more conscious choices in your life and taking full responsibility for them, you will begin to realize how choices you make affect your life. You will become more proficient at understanding the laws of cause and effect. The loving observer that you have connected with will always be there, helping you understand the ramifications of the conscious choices you are making every day. The observer is a very loving, caring, and empathetic energy that will not make you feel guilty or bad for the choices you make. The purpose of the observer within is not to criticize, but instead to nurture you and help you live a better and more fulfilling life. It is like having the most loving, nurturing, encouraging, wise, and supportive parental figure by your side every moment of your life. By lovingly making you aware of how your choices are creating what comes your way, you will learn how to make positive changes in your life. These conscious choices and the understanding of the implications of those choices will allow you to learn and grow in an exponential way. Every choice has an energy associated with it, and that energy that you are putting out is what creates the life that you are living. As you become more aware and more conscious of your choices, you will be able to create the life you truly want. We share this message not to scold you for the unconscious choices you have been making, but instead to encourage you to become a more conscious creator. In order to be the master of your own destiny, you must learn to make more conscious choices more of the time. We bring you this message from a place of love. Our love for you is unconditional and everlasting.